Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your guy Perrier back with another video. And y'all see the title of this video. I just wanted to quickly rant about Logic Pro for iPad. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hopefully we won't got too much glare over here. I tried to fix it some. It looks okay. But yeah, like I said, switched up the studio a little bit. So hopefully this looks okay. But like I said, I'm not gonna hold you too long. There's a plethora of different Logic Pro for iPad videos that are out that people have then, gave you their first impressions and XYZ. I'm just going to pretty much sit here and rant about kind of my thoughts around Logic Pro for iPad. I'm a huge Logic Pro user. I've been using it for years. And I've been very comfortable using it on my proper desktop. It's right behind me on my iMac. I've been using it. I shot content regarding Logic Pro on this channel. If you're not familiar, just go ahead and click my avatar and you'll see a slew of my different iMac and Logic Pro videos. But focus of this video is just to give you my quick thoughts on Logic Pro for iPad. I don't think this is for everybody. I think in a nutshell, if you use Logic Pro on your desktop or on your laptop, you're probably going to still primarily use it there. Especially if you have a laptop, you're already mobile. You already have all your VSTs. You already have all your plugins and XYZ. Everything's kind of loaded. And your workflow is going to be pretty much still primarily there, in my opinion. Where this kind of comes into play as far as maybe my use case, I'm still on the trial right now, like everybody else is probably right now. I do see this becoming useful for a lot of folks, especially if you want to travel light. And if you're like myself and you have an iMac, you have something that's a little more stationary, you can kind of pretty much carry this iPad with you, take your studio on the go. You can literally produce a track. You can lay down vocals. You can plug this up with your audio interface and you can get some pretty significant work done. And I think that's great. I think this really helps really with the prosumers, out there, the people that really do creative work, especially if you're doing video editing, obviously Final Cut Pro also launched with this. But focusing on Logic Pro, I think this is a really good version of Logic Pro for iPad. Obviously it's kind of constructed from the ground up for iPad. But the good part about this is that you can actually work on files on your iPad and you can go to your iMac and you can go from your iMac back to your iPad, which the Final Cut version, at least right now, can't do. But there's a learning curve, I think, when you're utilizing this as opposed to jumping on your iMac. I realized that firsthand. It's almost like you're relearning a different DAW. So if there is a learning curve, there is something that you're gonna have to learn and do. And if you have patience to do it, cool, this is gonna be for you. But if you're like me and you're like very used to using your iMac, maybe something where it's like, I'll lay down some ideas real quick on my iPad and then I'll jump to the iMac. Oop, sorry. I'll jump to the iMac and pretty much finalize the project. So in a nutshell, can I see myself using this on a daily, using this in conjunction maybe with my iMac or just using this when I have ideas? The short answer for me is going to be no, at least for right now. It's not as full-fledged as this. It has a lot of the tools that you will utilize from the iMac going to the iPad. But I think the workflow difference is going to be something where it's like, I'm going to jump on this to play with it, but I'm still going to primarily use the iMac to do a lot of my music productions and mixing and mastering and all that good stuff. So, but the biggest thing for me is just being able to take this with me and collaborate with others. If I want to go on the road, if I want to just meet up with anybody, I can literally take this project, lay down vocals with somebody, produce the beat right then and there, bring it back home if I want to, and then just, continue working on the project on, a larger display. So for me, this is a win for everybody. I think the folks that might most benefit is if you're not, maybe you don't have Logic Pro and you wanted like a real pro DAW to use on your iPad, this is it. I think there's a lot of good options out there in the store, but this is going to be that hotness that you'll turn to. And I think that even for folks that are very used to Logic Pro like myself, definitely something to supplement how your workflow is, and making it more mobile, or making it more, just, pick up your iPad and just go to town and touch and do all that stuff. So I think this is going to be real good for a lot of folks. This is a win for everybody, in my opinion. But it isn't for everybody, in my opinion. It isn't for everybody. Let me know down in the comment section how you feel about it. But I'm gonna just be looking at it and playing around with it and just seeing, how I can incorporate this into my workflow. So it's not like a total no for me, but it's more like I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna see exactly the value this app brings for me. I came from using GarageBand exclusively for all my music production needs. Like, I use like the old school, like the iPad 7 or something, iPad 6 Gen, Air. I forget which one it was, but I was literally using GarageBand and, constructing beats off of it, laying down vocals, like doing all of that on that before I transitioned to, like, using MacBook Air and going to GarageBand for the iMac at the time. So there was so I really grew utilizing and doing mobile production. So it's not like it's something foreign to me, but it's something reintroducing it in this manner, I think is still a win for everybody. So yeah, just quick little something video for y'all. So if y'all have been using Logic Pro, let me know down in the comment section how y'all feel about the app. But yeah, just a quick rant. I'm not doing the impression stuff and making a beat and stuff like everybody else. There's plenty of videos that from a lot of talented folks. I just wanted to talk to y'all real quick and give you my quick thoughts. So again, thank y'all so much for checking out this video. I do appreciate it. And listen, I'm gonna check y'all out on the next one. Peace.